So finally, Star Wars The Old Republic gets a new expansion and I'm really hyped for it. If you already read everything about it, then this video is only an opinion video on something, so if you're interested in that, you can stay. If not, I don't want to waste your time. If you heard about it but don't know the details, then you can stay and I will talk a bit about them. So the expansion will launch in this holiday season, so this year, and it will continue for a whole year to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of Star Wars The Old Republic. And we are getting a lot of cool things. So first, and I think expected, the max level is going up to 80, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And we will get Manan finally as a planet where we can play on, or better underwater or under, which is pretty cool. I'm really excited how this whole thing will look like, because this has a lot of potential. Even if it is on the surface, it could be really cool, and I'm really hyped for it. But we will not be able to swim, so that's kind of sad. I hoped a bit for that, because this was a little immersion breaker in my opinion. Every time, I don't know, I got into like a really big lake and it was only knee deep or something like that, but that's only a little thing in comparison to all the things we are getting, because we are not only able to visit Manaan, no, we are also able to visit Alum. And Alum was a planet that is only really a subject in Star Wars Legends, and I think was only mentioned once in the canon. I don't know that exactly. If you know that better than me, then please type that in comments down below and we all get a little bit more knowledgeable. But Alum will only be accessible through Flashpoint. You can do that Flashpoint solo or with a group. So if you don't have friends like me to play with, you can just go in there solo and visit an old Sith fortress, which is awesome. I mean, old Sith fortress, Flashpoint, this can only be amazing. Pretty awesome. And in addition to Manan, we will get a story area and also a daily area. So you don't go there in once, do the story and you're done. No, you also have a daily area, so you can visit Manan again and again and do something useful with that visit. And on top on that, we will also get a new operation, which is called Air 4 Anomaly, and that will take us into deep space, into a research facility where we need to investigate a new threat. And this is just so cool in my opinion. It goes exactly in the right direction in my opinion, because more Sith stuff. I love Sith. Jedis are also cool, but I'm more interested into the Sith lore, and that we are getting more in that for that in Star Wars The Old Republic makes me really happy, and I'm excited also for the operation. But now comes the best part in my opinion, and that is that they completely redesign the class system in Star Wars The Old Republic, because now they just decide between tech and force play styles. So for example, you pick a soldier because you like the soldier story. Right now you can only play the Vanguard or the Commando class. In the future you can completely choose which weapon and play style you want to play. So you could play a soldier with a sniper rifle or with 2 guns like the smuggler before, so you could play Captain Rex soldier for example. And this is just awesome. I always wanted to play a soldier with a sniper rifle, and I always wanted to play an Imperial agent as a Vanguard, so like an Imperial soldier, because we don't have that class sadly. And now we are able to do that. Yes, the stories don't change or they are not new, but you can completely play like you want, and this is, I just love it. I mean, you could also be Sith sorcerer with 2 lightsabers if you want to and play in melee, but you want to play the Sith Inquisitor storyline. So you can really enjoy the story you want with the abilities you want. You can really create the character you want, to say it short. What will be not possible is a soldier with a lightsaber, because that would be completely random and would not make sense. So that is not possible. You cannot run around as a soldier and force choke your enemies to death, but we will see stuff like smugglers with miniguns. miniguns, which is also pretty cool. I don't know, I think I really like that idea. Or Imperial Agent with miniguns and stuff like that. I'm pretty hyped for that. And on top of that, you are able to switch your combat style while playing. So maybe you pick the soldier sniper and down the road you think to yourself, well, that's not that great, I imagined it would be better. Then you are able to just switch your combat style to another one and play what you want. So you can play one soldier and you can switch from sniper to vanguard to commando and power tech and so on. So you can really explore your soldier in all roads you can imagine, just not with force abilities and lightsabers. And what comes on top of that for force ability characters like Jedis or Sith is that when you are maybe a Jedi that really embraces the dark side of the force, you are able to use dark side abilities after a certain point. So like you get, I don't know, 4,000 dark side points, and then you are able to use force lightning instead of those little stones you smash at those people that don't look as cool as force light. Notice the 4,000 was just an example number. I don't know how much you need to get, so you can play a Jedi with dark side abilities. This also goes the other way around, so if you are a Sith that is pretty nice to everyone and you embrace the light side, you will be able to play the light side abilities after a certain point of light side points. And then we finally get a feature I loved in ESO. Well, it wasn't an ESO feature, it was an ESO add-on mod, or however you want to call it. And Star Wars The Old Republic gets this feature into the game, and this feature is loadouts. So you can save a certain armor with certain abilities on a hotkey. So you have maybe an AoE setup on one boss fight setup, so you can just click that hotkey and it automatically equips your armor and the abilities in the correct order, which is a pretty nice quality of life improvement. And with the release of Legacy of the Sith, we also get the new Galactic season, which contains the first Duros companion we will get, so like Cat Bane, which is pretty awesome because we have a lot of stuff, and I also will try to create a Cat Bane outfit for especially this companion, and we will see which cool other stuff this Galactic season also contains. They also said that the player character creation will be overhauled, so it would be, I quote, a new character creation experience, also with a new character look sheet, inventory UI, and much more. So I'm also really hyped for that. And they also want to improve the overall player experience for both newcomers and veterans alike. So I hope the endgame gets maybe a bit more hardcore. That's something I would wish for, because Star Wars The Old Republic is pretty casual. It's not bad that it's casual, but I would love to see more hardcore gear systems or stuff like that. I have also some ideas for that, and I can make a video about that if you're interested in those kind of things. And that is not everything. No, they also want to make further UI updates, a PvP system revamp, more Galactic seasons. I mean, that's more money for them. That is not really surprising. They also want to create new location, new tech modernization, visual improvements, and maybe even a few more surprises. I hope there are a few more surprises, but I mean, that's already a lot, and if there are not a few more surprises, I'm gladly happy with what we got now. And the best thing is that this whole stuff is free to all subscribers in Star Wars The Old Republic. And this really stunned me a bit, because yes, the last expansions had the same systems. I think Shadow of Revan was the last one you needed to buy, I think, but I thought maybe now they go back to the old model, especially with all that stuff we get and with all the revamps and the improvements. But I'm happy. I mean, that's better than to buy it, because I'm always subscribed to Star Wars The Old Republic, so why not subscribe for all the stuff? So that's a really good deal in my opinion. You can't argue with that, but maybe you have your own opinion. If that is the case, then please tell me that in the comments down below, and I will answer every comment as I do already. So that is all I can say right now, because I don't have more information sadly, but I will link you a written guide in the description down below if you're interested in that. Note, this is not my written guide, but I also used that for a bit more information or to verify the information I had, and I will link you that down below. Note, again, that is not my written guide. But I think that should be pretty obvious if you're on a website. With all that said, thank you all for watching. I hope you have an awesome day. I wish you an awesome time. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are on all those things I just mentioned, and if you're hyped as me. And there's nothing else I can say. I wish you all an awesome day. I hope that you are happy, because that is the most important thing. May the force be with you, and lebt wohl.